Hey everyone, it's Trina from Tailor Made Guide. It has been a minute since I've posted anything. Life is crazy, as we know. Everybody's life gets totally crazy from time to time, and I'm like everybody else. Um, I think we left off with me doing Sundays on the sofa, and you can see I have the sofa behind me here. I'm not sitting on it right now, but so Sundays on the sofa. And most of the questions I've asked for sofa Sundays, or Sundays on the sofa are, what are you watching, listening to, and reading? I think that those three items can really define where we are in our lives. And I'd like to ask everybody, what are you reading right now? What are you listening to? What are you watching? As I've stated before, I'm a huge Hallmark fan. I love anything with Hallmark in it. Um, Lifetime is starting to get some really good things. It used to be kind of crazy. There's always this damsel in distress kind of thing, and it's just like, okay, come on, get going, chop chop, let's do this. However, these days they're starting to change a little bit. But Hallmark, I am always inspired when I watch Hallmark, whether it be for my crafting, for my love life, just overall living um, things. Just looking at the houses and what they're doing in the storylines, and I just love Hallmark for that reason. I think it's a really awesome channel to watch and get you kind of in the groove of things, get you back on track with a lot of things. So I don't know, that's my thing. Movies or TV or listening to. Well, I'm going back to a lot of old school things. I'm really into a lot of the '70s, early rock, R&B. I'm listening to a lot of um, Carly Simon, um, Carole King. Um, what else? Oh my goodness, so many things I'm listening to. A lot of '70s disco things I'm getting back into. I'm loving right now. Oh my goodness, I'm just trying to blank. It should have come back to me. But yeah, just things that make me kind of get up and move and start my day off. I like to find songs for the morning as well as for the evening. Something that's playing through the house that keeps me calm. Um, I like Cool and the Gangs Celebrate when I do my walks in the morning. Um, Happy with Pharrell Williams. That's a good one for walking in the morning. Um, Oh my goodness, I'm drawing a blank. I love all so many different things, and I'm drawing a blank now. I should have had them handy, and I don't have them. Uh, I love that song by Maroon Five, where they're going to do the wedding things, the wedding song. That's a really great one. That's upbeat and makes you just kind of get going, walking. What else? I have to circle back around to those. Reading. Um, I do the Reese Witherspoon book club, so a lot of books from her book club. I do Audible as well, so it helps me when I'm walking around the house doing different things to have it playing throughout the house so I can hear it and get some other things done. And it's nothing better when you're walking through the house and a statement is made from an author or book, and you kind of stop in your tracks and you're like, what was that statement? Let's go back to that again. So I do like Audible for that reason. It's sort of like highlighting something and going back and listen to it. You can actually do that. You can bookmark a section on Audible. It's really cool. I love it. Um, then the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about um, was what's inspiring you right now, what's impacting your life, and what's influencing your life. Um, a lot of people said over the years that television it's bad for you, blah blah blah, and I'm like, I totally disagree with that, because I'm a firm believer that when you're engaged and whatever it is, whether you're watching a television show, go to a movie, talking with people, whatever it might be, that's where you kind of learn a little bit about who you are and yourself and your point of view. It might change your point of view, it may not, but at least you're getting various points of view of things, which is really pretty neat. So, um, and I get inspired by a lot of things that are going on in the world, um, the human interest stories that go on, children and how their parents are raising them, and you see them, how they're reacting to things. This recent storm we just had here in Texas, where everything was shut down. We had no power, no water, everything for days. and to see how people are stepping up and helping their fellow man out. I've done the same thing. I live in an apartment, and I went to all my neighbors to check on them to see, how are you guys doing? What's going on? And they're looking at me like, why are you coming here? You care? I'm like, of course I care. I'm another human being to another human being. I want to make sure that everybody that I live around, they're okay. I shared some of the things that I had. People didn't have a few things, extra to eat, so I gave it. That's what you do. Um, but I'm inspired by seeing all the neighbors helping each other. It makes me, want to be even better mother. I see my daughter; she's looking at me, seeing how are you going to react to these things. Um, so yeah, I'm inspired by people and the acts of kindness. Just those things. I'm so much more impressed by that than material possessions and who's driving what. You live in this zip code and you drive this car and you live in a house, not an apartment. I'm going to start my life this. I'm like, give me some humanness. Let me find out about your reputation, your character, your values, what you value, that kind of thing. That impresses me. Um, Influencing me. Again, I'm inspired by the people that influence me are those that are actually getting out there and doing some things and making changes happen in the world. Um, I'm influenced by just human interest, like I said before, kindness, generosity, grace. Those things influence me to want to be inspired, and to do that inspire me. It makes me want to go and inspire other people. As far as impactful, um, my mother passed away just about 6 months ago, and I miss her so much. And just the things that she taught me and how to be with people. It's just, you can't buy that. No marketing can buy that. So, um, just that, I'm impacted, influenced, inspired by my late mother's act of grace and kindness, and I want to make sure I carry that forward. Um, so, I want you to think about what inspires you, and how are you going to inspire somebody? What impacts you, and how have you been impacted? What influenced you, and how will you influence someone else's life? So think about those things. What are you reading, listening to, and watching? How do you get inspired, and how are you inspired? How do you impact someone's life? How are you impacted? Um, how are you influenced by someone, and how can you influence someone? So think about those things um, today, this week. Find something that you can sink your teeth into and figure out, what's going on with me? Who am I? What I want to be? How am I going to change the world today? What little thing can I do to change the world today? So, on the next episode, I'll see you guys then. I hope that you receive this and do some thinking. And I'm so happy that you all are tuning in. I appreciate it. Have a great day. Bye.